City graduate has broken Fox's hearts here.
Yeah, I've got to say, honestly, my heart sank whenever Chile's goal had went in, because we had defended so well up until that moment.
And it was like two boxers, but one boxer was sort of on the ropes, and that was us. So when that goal initially went in, it was just, you know, like a bubble had burst.
Felt like the playoff at Watford, the playoff at Cardiff, and every other kick in the teeth you've had as a football fan. And this isn't, you know, looking for sympathy. We've had some amazing moments, but every club has those ups and downs, and it felt like everything just in one sucker punch.
I remember when they'd scored, one, obviously, with it being an ex-player, you're disappointed. With it being the last minute, you're disappointed. And I remember thinking, if this goes to extra time, we're going to lose, because they've got the momentum. But there was maybe like a minute gap, and obviously the longer it goes on, you start to think, hang on, you know, there might be something wrong with this.
I've seen one replay, and it's one of those that is tight. I don't know if there's an official check yet.
Imagine it. I think it's cancelled.
Chelsea think they've scored. Leicester desperately hope for VAR. VAR check for possible offside. And the goal has been disallowed! The goal has been disallowed!
The cheer that went for the goal not to be given was loud. I mean, you hear it back and you hear some of the recordings of it. It was fantastic, really.
You know, in that moment, I don't think there was no players that actually thought VAR could come in and the goal could be, you know, not counted.
I didn't even think about VAR, to be honest. I thought, oh, that's a goal, and it's gonna be long. We were already really tired. I was even asking for a handball, I'm not sure why.
It's a tight one, very tight, but at the end of the day, it got to the right decision.
At 1-0, and with their quality and the level that they have, Chelsea, you just know that they can turn the game in a split second.
I was just thinking, let's get us through this. Honestly, after the VAR call, that's when I was asking the referee how long we had left. After that moment, I think we tried to push a little bit more, to get a bit after them, to not sink too deep.
But I was just watching Michael Oliver for about 2 minutes.
When that final whistle went, it was madness.
History makers! 137 years in the making, but Leicester City have finally won the FA Cup!
So as soon as the final whistle went, it was just sheer elation and pride for the players, for the staff, for top, and for myself and my family. It was just for everyone. It was just such an incredible feeling. I'll never forget it.
Straight away, I knew, you know, FA Cup winner, champions, you know, another trophy. You know, what a feeling, what a moment. Yeah, everyone starts jumping around. Players are down on their knees. You know, see a few tears from some of the players. You're going to get more silverware. Created history once again for Leicester City, and you've achieved something really special.
It was ecstatic with the emotions, but they're all over the place. So I don't think you really know exactly what to do at that moment in time. I was just laid face down in the grass.
When the whistle went, it was just, you know, you can see from like the players' reaction, the fans' reaction is kind of exactly the same. You know, like dropping to their knees, just tears of happiness, and you know, you just can't believe that it's finally happened, really. So it's a feeling that I can kind of still remember, that was so iconic in sort of my memory that I can still remember that feeling of happiness.
Realising you've actually won it, and to get our name engraved on a cup like the FA Cup is just every person's dream to be there.
I think everyone in the stand that day really, really understood what it meant, and I think like everyone was just so happy, but so like proud of like what Leicester has achieved.
I was going to do a speech, but it just felt that when Vards came in and the dancing started, I just thought that, listen, let's just dance and cheer.
Yeah, that moment, the manager just brought us all together. There's no party without Jamie Vardy.
Well, I didn't know, did I? I was having to do media. You boys pulling me away again. And yeah, Casper just come over and grabbed me. Didn't realise what was going off, so I just thought I'd get the party started.
It was the bond that we have, the spirit that we created over the few years, the fight that we had to put in to win that, and to be able to do it in front of our own supporters. It was. Yeah, it was really special.
And Brendan Rodgers has become the first Leicester City manager to win the FA Cup. Many have tried, many have reached the final. Brendan Rodgers has got Leicester City over the line. It didn't happen in 49, 61, 63 or 69 when they reached the final. But the class of 2021 have delivered, and Kasper Schmeichel, here he comes. Takes a couple of steps towards the rest of his teammates, looks at the trophy, and along with Wes Morgan, lifts the FA Cup high into the Wembley air. Leicester City are FA Cup winners at last, and are history makers at Wembley.
It's something that I dreamt of all my life, and it becomes very surreal to be able to lift it with these boys, to be able to lift it with Wes. We've worked so hard, we've been through so many things together.
I think it was only fair for Kasper to make the decision. You know, he's led the team out, he's been there for the boys on the field, and straight away it's like, Wes, don't be daft, we'll lift it together.
I remember when they put the trophy up, I was just right behind them, thinking, oh, okay, I'm gonna be behind him so I can be on the pictures, and then a few hours later when I watch the pictures, I'm behind Kasper, but no one can see me.
You don't really think, you just do whatever comes natural at the time. It's pick it, hey. But nah, like you said, to have it in your hands and lifting the trophy, it's a really good feeling.
Yeah, I'll show you this video as well. I've shown it to the other lads as well. Just talk us through what that must have meant to him, what winning that game meant to you in terms of being able to give it to Kuntop and the family.
No, it was amazing. Like I said, it was something that his dad wanted to win as well, and wanted that to be part of his legacy, and Kuntop's took that legacy on, and he's been doing exactly the same as what Convishai would have done. So for us to be able to be involved in giving that to Kuntop and his family, it's a really good feeling, knowing exactly what it meant to him.
I think Top's first game was an FA Cup game that he watched, so the FA Cup has always meant something special. To be able to give that to the family after everything they've been through was phenomenal.
And it was one of the big reasons for me coming here. I'd seen what he'd gone through, losing his father. I knew the responsibility that he'd taken on. You know, I was told early on how much this trophy meant to his father also. To be able to give that to Top, and for him to feel that joy knowing that his father would be watching down on him. Yeah, it was a great moment for him and his family.
That day was the perfect day. In a footballer's life, I think being able to lift the cup, having been the guy that's scored the goal, to win us the game, to lift the trophy for this club, first time in history, I don't think there is going to be a better one.
Don't think you can call yourself a sort of massive big club until you've won that FA Cup. To finally get that name on the trophy, that's what it's all about.
To actually see us win a cup competition when it's knockout under the arch of Wembley, with all the history that the club's had in the competition, incredible.
It creates a bond for us all, I've said, for the rest of our lives. To be the first to do anything is always really nice feeling.
What it does is it gives the players that hunger to want more and to win more trophies for this club, and from the fans' point of view, if you've got players that are like that, then there can only be good times ahead.
It goes really to nurturing that mentality, particularly in the young lads who are going to be the ones carrying the club forward in the future, of winning things. It's not about finishing fourth or third or whatever. It's about finishing first. It's about winning. You know, you remember the finals, you remember those big occasions. So as a club, it's massive to get those moments into history. So now the motivation is to double down and go again.